guys, today we're going to be servicing my YZ450. This thing gets pretty hard life, she gets ridden pretty well, so most of the maintenance I do is just when it needs it, new tyres, chains, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to bang some new oil in it today. Got another spark plug we'll chuck in. We're also going to just do, because it's getting a bit old now, it's no 8, so we're just going to chuck this on. It's a little tool to check our coil for our spark plug, and we're also going to check the compression in it and just make sure it's all pretty good. It was only about a year ago I did a full rebuild on this, high comp piston, new carby rebuild. We put a vortex ignition on, which we can go through that in a minute. It's got 2 different maps on it. Camera didn't record properly before, but I've already put the oil in it and a new air filter, so we'll skip over that. The oil I used is Penrite 1040, so that's what's recommended for these 4-strokes, is the 1040 oil, full synthetic. I like the Penrite, I run that with all my motorbikes and chainsaws, blowers, cars, all that stuff, so pretty good, pretty reasonably priced. So I'll put that aside for now, and we'll get into pulling this fuel tank off and getting the spark plug out. We get to our spark plug is up in there where our coil is for it, so we need to remove the fuel tank here, our seat, then we'll be able to get it through this little hole in the frame through there. So to do that, little bolt down here, bolt on this side for the seat, same on the other side. Seat will slide off backwards, and then we've got a little bolt inside there and one at the top there. Fuel tank will lift off. We'll also take off this fuel line here from the tank down to the carby. So let's do that.
It's not a day that passes by, the pain is not a mass inside, it's breaking me down to the ground. It's like I crashed and died, it's hard to leave your past behind, especially when you're last in line. And half the time it acts like vines and wraps inside my fragile mind. Hiding in plain view, it seems the same old shit I choose between taking who I used to be.
Keeping in mind, when you take that tank off and the fuel line off the carby, you just want to have a little rag under that line so you don't spill a little bit of fuel there. Make sure your fuel tap's turned off.
And through it all, you
old spark plug. Okay. Doesn't look too bad, but you can see it's been in there for a little while, and just from prior knowledge, this bike, that little electrode in there, I'll grab the new one, but you can see it's worn down a bit. Okay. Brand new one, we've got a NGK CR8E for this bike. So comparison to our new one, you can see, a bit hard to see, but new one, that little electrode inside there has a little bit higher of a lip than this old one. So definitely time to replace that and get it running a bit nicer. We'll bang that in. But before we bang that in, we'll hook up our gauge and do a compression test on the cylinder.
Just me and my dirt bike, just me and my dirt bike.
So I don't actually have the right fitting for cylinder head for my compression tester, so we'll do that a bit later on. Maybe next service I might pick one up, but I know it's not a big deal, it's all running fine because it's not too far off recently having a rebuild done, so and it's running fine. So use spark plug, chuck that in, and that's tightened up, and then we will go over our vortex ignition system. We'll run you guys through that a little bit.
Riding down a dirt road, just me and my dirt bike. Throwing fat whips, it's just me and my dirt bike. Winning every race, it's just me and my dirt bike. Me and my dirt bike, it's just me and my dirt bike. Riding till it's night, just me and my dirt bike. Cleaning people out, it's just me and my dirt bike. I don't need anyone, just me and my dirt bike. It's just me and my dirt bike, just me and my dirt bike. All of a sudden the crowd gets silent, just me and my dirt bike I'm riding. No hope shot, I'm by myself and I done lost track of time.
On our front number plate here is our Vortex ignition computer. Just a full replacement computer from your Yamaha standard one. Plug and play, very, very easy to fit, and it's just got one little extra harness that comes with it up there. So that is a switch. So you've got map 1 and map 2. So map 1 is a map that gives it, that pretty much just makes it fire a little bit in advance and makes it really, really snappy on the throttle for just all power straight up, real torquey low end. Map 2, it retards the timing a bit more, or a bit more later on, so that way you get more top end. It's not revving its guts out as hard, but it's still getting a nice clean spark and getting plenty of power up the top. That's what I've found through riding it. I haven't really looked into the manuals too much, only just a little bit. This is a second-hand unit that I found from, or got through a mate that has his workshop, because this bike in 08 and you just can't buy them new. It's just too old for it now. So last of the carbies. So off our throttle up here, we've still got twin cables into there. Just standard Yamaha carby, best you can get from. I've no reason to change it over. It does me perfectly well. Yeah, like I said, it's had a full rebuild, high comp piston and that in it. A few blingy bits, Ballard's Racing. This clear clutch cover, actually got that off eBay. It's perspex glass there. It's quite thick. It has been beaten pretty hard by sticks and rocks throughout the bush. Hasn't leaked, hasn't cracked, so pretty happy with it. Just some odd other bits, States MX levers, foot pegs. It's got a black plastics kit on it, the Polysport one, and this sticker kit was done by Rival Ink Design with a few little changes, obviously my name and number and that I wanted on it. Yeah, it's a pretty nice bike. Yeah, we'll get everything back together and we'll fire it up, give it a bit of a noise check. We do have the FMF Powerbomb big noisy exhaust on the back of it, so it is pretty loud. It does shoot a flame or two here and there, so we'll hear that up, fire up in just a second. Hard to see if I do this one-handed, but should get the idea. So just as mentioned before, I've already done my air filter. That's it there in the air box. Looks blue because you coat them in the air filter oil. So we use the Penrite foam air filter oil. You don't need too much, just a little splash, and then you just work it around with your hands. I like to usually put it in like a snap lock bag or even the plastic bag it comes in. Just put a little bit of oil on it, splash it all around, work it through the filter. You let it dry for about 15-20 minutes and bang her in. Big key to maintaining dirt bikes is your air filters, especially mine. This one just seems to get a lot of shit come up through in the sides, up through here, and under the seats gets flicked up. So after every ride, I'll check it, give it a clean out if it needs, and after probably every 3 or 4 rides, if it's really dirty, I'll replace it. So for the sake of 30 odd bucks, pretty safe insurance for your bike. Alrighty, so for today, that's pretty much our maintenance done. Engine side of things, we'll get all the seat, fuel tank, all that stuff back on. We'll move down, we might have a look at the chain, throw some grease in that. It's actually an O-ring chain, so they're pretty good, but I'll show you that in a minute. Like I said, oil's already been done, filter's been done, air filter's done, new spark plug. Didn't have the compression tester fittings, so I'll leave that for now, that's fine. Coil, that all tested fine, so that's all good. And yeah, we'll make it back together and fire it up.
Shouts to all my boss boys. Shouts to all my boss boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my boss boys. Shouts to all my boss boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my boss boys. Shouts to all my boss boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my boss boys. Shouts to all my boss boys. When you're ready, bass. When you're ready. You're ready. Bass. You're ready. You're ready. Boss boys, shouts to all my boss boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my boss boys. 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 We rowdy. Shouts to all my boss boys. When you're ready, bass.
Saw, took a few kicks to get her over, but usually she starts first or second kick when you're out riding. Obviously you plant, oil, all that stuff. Pretty high compression bike too, so turn the choke off.
With